everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming at you with this week's Rogue Deck Roundup. There's quite the
Yeah,
shakeup. Well, Rogue decks have a shakeup every week, let's be honest. There's no consistent Rogue deck out there right now, but we'll take a look at them. So, Kamel, you did have an announcement you wanted to make, though, right?
yeah, starting this Thursday, Battleface Asia will become a part of the Battleface series of tournaments, and it is going to start at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every week on Thursday.
That means we're going to
So,
have 7 tournaments a week
mark your
now.
calendar. The first one will be November 19th, 7 a.m.
Yeah, make sure to
So,
check
yeah.
that out. All right, so if you're new to the series, you don't know what we're doing here. What we do every week is we track tournaments and see how decks perform in those tournaments and assign them points, and then we rank them. It's pretty
Yeah.
simple. So if a deck gets a first place finish, what we do is we give it 6 points. A second place finish is 4 points. A top 4 is 2 points, and a top 8 is a single point. Now to make the results consistent, so we're comparing the right tournaments with each other to give you consistent results. We got to make sure all the tournaments are similar, so they have to be rounds of Swiss into a top cut. They have to have a one deck format with a 7 card side, and you can side in a skill. All right, so tournaments have been changing a lot lately, formats. So right now, only the Battle Phase series is
Hmm.
doing that format. Hopefully, others will pick it up, and as they do, we'll put them back in. All right, so next week we'll have 7 tournaments on this list. Right now it's only 5, but I think we still got some pretty good data off this past week. So, are you ready for the mind-blowing first place
Let's see who
with
won the week.
7 points?
That's a lot. Ooh, it's a spicy week. Spicy week, I see.
It is dun, da, 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 Blue
Blue Eyes.
Eyes.
Okay,
Woo!
everyone's favorite anime rogue deck has won the power rankings, and Onomatopoeia, a new face, 3 points.
Yeah,
Good to see an Xyz deck, making it to
I'm
the
gonna
rogue deck,
copy. I'm straight net decking this and trying it out because I think I have all the cards.
right?
So
So absolutely great to see that. But Blue Eyes, no doubt, probably the most tried and tested, competent deck on this list. So let's get into the list.
before we do that, I,
Yeah,
I I had some people in the comments last week thinking we hate Dark Magician. We do not.
it's not true. We don't do
It's
that. We
not a
don't hate
meta
it.
deck and it's not a rogue deck. It's barely a deck anymore. And I know I just pissed off a lot of people. It's a good ladder deck, right? In tournaments, no one's playing it. It got played 9 times last week. It got into the top 32 once.
Right.
Last week's power rankings did not have Dark Magician. Same thing. Very low representation. It did not score any points. So
It fizzles out in the top 32 as soon as it makes it to the top cut, and its representation is often not enough to carry it past that. So,
right. So it's not that we hate Dark Magician, and if it would just start scoring points at this point, we probably would put it in rogue decks. It's got to get there first.
mhm.
All right, so we'll jump into Blue Eyes here. Look at that first place Battle Phase EU and top 8 in Battle Phase Friday.
Yeah, and make note of this. Like, this is something that a lot of Blue Eyes players who may have been deterred from the deck or were afraid because it was too expensive. No cards of consonants here. Usually that is played at 3 in this deck, and it is from a very old main box.
Yep.
That is not the case. Only mini box back row. Ballista Squad, Raigeki Break, Karma Cut. This is a super accessible version. If you did go in on the Blue Eyes core, of course, the things you must have, the 3 Stone, the 3 Sage, and the Spirit Dragon. Other than that, this is very much more affordable than typical Blue Eyes decks, and it's just strictly playing the things to utilize your White Stone and your Dawn Knight to get out Blue Eyes monsters, utilize them with your skill and your synchros. Just make it happen.
Yeah, Blue Eyes, they come and they go. They come and they go. Right now, they're coming.
Yep, and a very good conversion rate on the week for Blue Eyes,
Yeah,
9%.
not bad at all. All right,
But
moving on to second place here. Gokies. This is the game I got to cast last Sunday. Gokies is doing what they do. I mean,
yeah, like they're
eh,
welcome back, Gokis, but
yeah,
it's no surprise seeing them here. Just maybe that people are playing them. 7 representation. I guess it's just that a surprise that they blipped up on our radar this week. But 5 out of the 7 uh, did make it top 32, right? Yep.
yep.
Yeah, so that is a pretty good conversion. Good players are playing them this week. And not too much has changed for Goki. to be very honest. Just that they really lack powerful outs against Shiranui, really. Just they have to have Necro Valley on the field. And in the tournament you saw, even that wasn't enough,
Right.
right?
Yeah, they ran into combo Shiranui and just even with Necro Valley every game, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, so
Well, you remember when someone playing balance usually meant, oh my God, this is gonna be a broken deck.
yeah.
Now it means it's a broken deck. It needs balance to get
It
by.
it
You know
needs
what I mean?
balance to survive. It needs to open Necro Valley.
It
Yeah.
needs to, if you can survive their first turn, maybe their second turn, you're gonna do okay because after they get past that initial, oh, I got a great hand, they just have to draw one card at a time. You know what I mean? They don't have that draw power. That's why they're using balance to get that stuff early
Yeah.
on. And that's usually what we see with Gokis.
Yeah, Goki's definitely a deck that relies on draw power, and if you're playing Shiranui and you're able to just remove that from them before they can like block you down with Necro Valley, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. All right. Now the next deck, I have no idea what it is. I've never played. I didn't even see it in the tournament. I want to check it out. But Onomatopoeia, what the hell?
Onomatopoeia, man, this is a sick deck utilizing the Onomatopoeia skill, which many are saying is the most broken card in Duel Links.
What
You
is it?
put
What
your
is it?
you put an
Explain.
Onomatopoeia card from your hand back into your deck, and then you draw two cards. It's absolutely insane.
Oh,
Or no,
okay.
you not draw two cards. You draw us the Onomatopoeia cards
Okay.
specifically. Actually, let me just read the skill for you right now, so people don't yell at me in the comments.
But if you look, you can see it's used.
Return two onomatopoeia cards with different names from your hand to the deck. Add two with different names from your deck to your hand. So you return two from your hand and you choose two from the deck.
So you can unbrick yourself or grab what you need.
Yeah, you can unbreak yourself, and that gives you the monsters. But the newest card that made this very good is Dododo Draw, which gives you it lets you draw two cards for discarding a Dododo monster, and the Utopic Onomatopoeia counts as a Dododo monster.
Okay.
So yeah, you use that, you get your draw engine going, and then use Xyz spam, I guess, and then use Gagaga Bolt for your removal. And the new Go 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 Golem from the box, the gold form, he
Hmm.
has a pretty good effect. And yeah, this deck just kind of works.
Oh, I don't think
All
I
the-
have a bunch of those gold forms. That sucks.
you only need one though. Look, that's it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you have like 10 though. You have like
Oh, okay. That's the SR. What's the UR? What's the UR at the top there?
that is from the Shining Hope box, Utopic Onomatopoeia.
Oh, I should have that then. I went pretty
Yeah.
hard on that box. All right. But if you look, it does have access to Hey Trunade, so everybody can be
Yes, it
complaining
is an
about
OTK
this
deck.
very quickly. Very
Yes, it's an
quickly.
OTK deck. You play both the Gagaga Xyz monsters, so you're able to use Gagaga Bolt to pop before you Xyz summon very much with your normal deck monsters as well.
Okay. I'm gonna try it out. I saw this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I have the stuff to
And
do this.
33% conversion rate to the top 8. That's ridiculous. Like, look at that.
Right.
Half of them topped, and then 2 out of the 3 went to the top 8. This deck is pretty good
I hope
for
I
being
see
an
it
OTK
today.
deck.
I got Battle Phase Sunday this afternoon. I hope I will be looking for the Onomatopoeia.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
Next deck on the list. I don't even know why these guys still play. I don't know why they're here.
Who?
Get outta here.
Dragunity, no. Okay, so Hashling Slasher, he made it to top 4 Battle Face Saturday, and
Yep.
not too much has changed for him, but he is running
Look at all that back row hate.
3
Hatronade.
Cyclone,
Night
2
me.
Night Beam, and even 1 True Nade. 6 back row hate
And
cards in the
two
main deck,
Karibos. My
and he
God.
still couldn't make it past the top 4. Oh my gosh, Hashling Slasher. I guess this is the
Three
latest.
people played the deck. It was Hashling Slasher, and the other two are Night Fox, I bet, in separate tournaments.
Oh man, but yeah, Dragunity is just not able to survive after their
No.
Senatus is interrupted. And the unfortunate thing is, right, you can only play around that so much.
Hmm.
If they set up 3 back row, which many decks are doing right now, just one of those Karma Cut Floodgate, Canadia, any of them will shut down your Winged Beast or Dragon Monster that you're going to need to equip stuff to.
These guys try. It's just not going anywhere, and representation is really down. So Everybody
Yeah,
say your goodbyes.
that's a
This
good
might be
thing
the
though.
last time that you see Dragunity up here.
At least until Shiranui gets nerfed, then maybe we'll see him a little bit more.
All right. And the last one is a deck that just won't go away. This is a fan favorite.
Thunder Dragons have crazy representation as of late, but no results or close to none. King
Yeah.
Crab grabbing a top 4 in Battleface Sunday with Allured by Darkness. This is, I think, the best performing version of the deck, and it is pretty solid. I'm just not sure what it is lacking, but I think what it might be is this deck is very strong in doing what it does, but just because it cannot play back row and remain at 20 cards is a
Right.
huge hindrance to the deck. The monster engine is very large, and if you do want to run back row, it's straight up going to ruin your consistency. In Thunder Dragons, you have to see a handful of either Thunder Dragons or Tuners or Karibo or Gold Sarcophagus. You have to see at least most or all of those things. And if you're running back row like Karma Cut or Floodgate as well, those are cards that are not
It's
going to
like the
help
last
you.
thing you want to draw
Yeah,
into.
they're not. They're going to disrupt your opponent, but they're not going to help you. Propel your combos. But you're doing your thing, and your opponent's doing their thing, and you can't stop them until you bring out a Levianeer to pop 2 of their cards. So
Right.
your opponent can get ahead very fast while you are trying to ramp up as well. They can stop you, but you can't stop them. And I think that is why Thunder Dragons are struggling in the top cuts of tournaments.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they make it next week. A lot of people still playing them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people still playing them. They're just not getting anywhere. They just like to move cards around and then not win. Right.
Unfortunately, yeah. But King Crab hopefully could pull it off next week.
All right, we'll do at a glance here. Overall representation going to Thunder Dragons this week. That's my whole point.
Yeah, man.
Number one
Even
deck.
even beating Blue Eyes, the winner this week.
Yeah, and look at Onomatopoeia and
We didn't even
Dragunity.
talk about magnets. Oh my god. Where were they? 22 people played it?
Yeah, they only got like a point or something like that. It
Oh
was a
man.
very high. Conversion rates. Look at Onomatopoeia and Dragunity up at the top. There's your magnets at the bottom. 5% conversion. So I'm guessing they only got a point.
Yeah, probably.
Top 8 finishes. This is pretty obvious. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, there's your
Look at that
magnets.
1 point.
Yeah. They only got one top 8. And most victories, obviously, is just the one going to Blue Eyes. So there you go.
Oh yeah. There is your rogue deck roundup. Pretty short and Rip Cyber Dragons as well. I think I remember seeing them this week.
Yeah,
Get
but
knocked
obviously
out.
Magnus and Cyber Dragons both made a top 8 this week. So
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we know Shiranui is basically a tier 0 right now in this style of tournament, this format. But the fact that we have seven different rogue decks that made it in there and scored points.
Yes, and I think that the hot rogue deck from this list is going to be Onomatopoeia.
I want to see some more.
It is probably the best performing Xyz deck that we have in Duel Links right now. So if you did whale on Shining Hope, most of the box is right there, and there's some cards in Shark Fang as well. Go check out our Shark Fang box review to get down low on
Listen
those
to
cards.
this guy.
But yeah, besides that, that is your rogue deck roundup. I do expect Onomatopoeia and Blue Eyes in the coming weeks to really dominate the rogue deck roundup. Hopefully,
I
more
hope
people
so.
catch on Onomatopoeia because that deck is busted.
I can't wait to play it now. I'm all excited. Maybe we'll play it on. Yeah. Maybe we'll play it on our Saturday stream, which is now our new player stream. If you want to come hang out with us at 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be hanging out playing all kinds of decks and answering new player questions. So if you want to come hang out with us on Saturday nights, that'd be great. But if you can't, you can always get in the Discord because we have a great new player channel in there where you can ask all your questions. And it's where we host all of our tournaments. So you can find out about those as well. So we're going to get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Kamel.
Peace out, guys.
Right, we'll see you next time.
See you later.